Hey, welcome back to Game Hydro. Today we've got a game for you called Paper War. So this game is an idle RPG pared down to about as simple as it can get. Basically, you got little 2D weapons that you build an army out of, controlled on paper. You upgrade them, you upgrade the overall abilities, and try to make it as far as possible within the game. Now, one of the things that's unusual about this game compared to some other idle RPGs is there is absolutely no offline income in this game. So the money that you make is only online income. Now, if you want to maximize online income, and doing this only one time can help you speed run the game basically. All you got to do is set your phone or your tablet, whatever device that you play the game on, to so that the screen never shuts off on its own. And once you do that, leave the game running actively, plug the phone in or the tablet. This is good to do before you go to sleep. You can just leave it that way when you're asleep, and then you wake up in the morning, you'll have a massive amount of coins at your disposal that you can use on upgrades and on new character summons. So that will set you off in the right direction very fast. If you don't want to do that, there's still some other stuff that you can do to speed things along. One of the realizations that you may find as you make your way through the game is that you can upgrade your attack and hit points and all this other stuff. Hit points recovery, attack speed, critical chance, critical damage, and it seems to have a smaller effect than what you expected it to. That's because it actually has probably, arguably, more of an effect to summon new characters or new weapons and use the ones that you don't put in your battle party to upgrade the ones that are in your battle party. So if you got enough coins, hit the summon button and keep hitting the summon button. And this is what the coin trick from before is pretty good for, is getting you enough coins to do a ton of summons. You can also use advertisement videos to summon new characters a few times a day. Now, to upgrade your characters, you're going to go here, tap on one of them that's in your active army, hit the upgrade button, and then tap the ones you want to get rid of. You can't get rid of any that are currently deployed, but you can get rid of the ones that are not deployed. And so you want your level bar to at least gain 1 level. Then hit the upgrade button. Stats will improve. And these stats are what the multipliers in the main screen apply to. So you upgraded your spear from level 1 to level 2. It went from level 5. It went from 5 attack to 6 attack. So that's times 10.72. And as you can see, the multiplier goes up slowly as you continue to upgrade. Anyways, speaking of that flying treasure chest that just showed up on the screen, that treasure chest allows you to take an offer to watch an advertisement video in exchange for free gems. The gems, of course, the premium currency of the game. Hit this tower button right here. You got your daily quests here. Those refresh every 24 hours, and you can complete them in order to earn a whole bunch of free gems. And those gems, what those are obviously useful for, is to unlock new slots in your army, which allows you to place more weapons up there. And the more weapons that you place up there, the easier the game is, really. Especially against boss characters. Anyways, if you get stuck on a boss just like here, you're going to revert to playing the level before the boss over and over and over, and your characters are just going to attack these armies and collect coins. So it sometimes is good to just let your phone sit for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and let the coins build up. and then load up on upgrades, load up on summoning new characters so that you can do more upgrades, etc. Also, you want to try to keep your upgrades evenly matched. HP recovery is more important than you might think it is, and not only is it a cheap upgrade, but when it gets to the point of being 4, 5, 6 per second, that'll make a visible difference in your gameplay. Critical chance, that upgrades very slowly, but upgrades are cheap, so once you got several thousand coins built up, you can mass upgrade that, and all of a sudden, you're going to be noticing a whole lot more critical hits put out, which is, again, most important against bosses. It doesn't really make a huge difference against these normal enemies, but against bosses, it makes a massive difference. Also, it's generally best to have a good variety of weapons in your battle party. You should probably fill multiple slots with the arrows, though, because the bow and arrows will drop back and they will do damage, and they'll let the melee weapons, the close range ones, soak up the damage, and the melee ones have far more health. For example, the knife base health is 31 at level 4 at least. The bow, only 7.2. Obviously, these are multiplied by the by your upgrades. So the bow can do a pretty significant amount of damage as long as it's hidden from the line of fire. And when enemy bows pop up, they can provide a little bit of a issue for them. But when it's all close range weapons like this, the bow and arrow will pretty much stay impenetrable. You got some special modes over here in this menu. You got Boss Rush and you got Gold Rush. Now the Boss Rush lets you... Oh, here's a treasure chest that doesn't... it does cost an ad video, but gets you a lot of free gold, so go for that if you want to watch some ad videos. Boss Rush, that gets you free gems, and generally it's fairly easy. The bosses in here are going to be easier than what you're facing, unless you've already gotten so far in the boss rush that the difficulty skyrockets. But most folks don't play the boss rush until the quest tells them to. So if that's you, then you're going to find the boss rush to generally be pretty easy. So you got to knock out 10 bosses within the 3 minutes that's given. And we're going to knock out, actually 4 minutes or something like that that's given. 200 seconds, who knows? And then when you beat the boss rush, you'll get free gems. Plus, when you complete if you complete a quest with it, you'll also get free gems. Gold Rush, that's a good way to get your gold up fairly quickly. Basically, your weapons will sit there and attack a pot of gold for a while, and then you'll get a reward for it. Later in the game, as you see here, you'll be able to unlock skills. Those are... skill slots are added the same way with gems, and you can summon skills with ad videos or with gems. Now, don't go too crazy on the skills because you want to have a good amount of gems to max out your army primarily, but you can go a little bit crazy on them because the skills are certainly useful in battle. Auto on uses the skills automatically, while if you turn off auto, you got to use the skills manually. So you can turn off auto if you feel like you got a better strategy against the boss. But generally, if you don't want to overthink things too much, it's best to leave things in auto. And then after you've beaten normal 710, you'll unlock this mode down here, which I believe is player versus player, arena type of mode. And so you can use that to fight against other players. Anyways, This is Game Hydro. Hope you enjoyed this video. Enjoy getting some pseudo unlimited coins and some pseudo unlimited gems, depending on how fast you beat the quests. Please like and subscribe if you like our content. Thank you very much.